Hi, this is Eddie Dexter, and welcome to the Constellation. Of course, you're able to find me here on Facebook at www.facebook.com, and that's going to be at Dexter /Dexter Space Jive. That's facebook.com/Dexter Space Jive. There's a new anime, and I mentioned this in a post earlier, called Erased. And I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. It's been out for a few months now. And I heard about Erased when it first came on the scene, and I saw one episode of it and I was hooked. But again, due to business and personal changes and adjustments, I have not been able to go through the entire series. So when I do, I will give you my take on Erased. But I just want to let you know, from all the things that I've heard, you need to watch that series. Now, last week we had the setting up of this mystery, and tonight's episode is actually part 2 of the mystery. And the title of tonight's episode is The Possibilities of the Dead. When I give my take, you'll notice that it may be a little vague for some of you. It's just because I personally, while I will sometimes skip to the end of a book when I read it and then go back to the beginning, I'm weird that way. When it comes to giving a review or listening to a review, I hate spoilers. So when you view an episode, I want you to come up with your own conclusions. So here's my take on tonight's episode of DimensionW, The Possibilities of the Dead. I had mentioned in a post earlier that the episode 1 and this episode felt it made me think of something very interesting about this series, which is that it has a 70s type of feel to it, like a good 70s detective show. And throughout the series, I mean, I really dig that. It's set in the distant future, but it still has this old school detective vibe going on with it. And I really like that. But tonight, in the previous episode, but especially tonight, it really had me struggling to suspend my disbelief, because some of the action that took place during the episode. But once I managed to do that, the show did not disappoint. So I had to deal with some of this. Okay, it's set in the future, but we're going kind of Scooby-Doo-ish right now. Not to say the quality of the animation or the storyline was Scooby-Doo-ish. No. I'm just talking about mansion is haunted and ghost and everything. But I swallowed and bore down, and I said, I'm going to get through this episode. We're going to see where this is going. And I'm glad I did. What really got me was about how our heroes, Kayoma and Mira, had uncovered what was going on. And during that process, it raised a really interesting point. And it's something that I raise in my own manga. Well, it will be in the upcoming episodes. If you stop by my webpage, on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Oak Lake Dreams who is Noel. You'll notice on that page that there are several articles from various sources about technology, medicine, and energy. And you have my manga Noel eventually in the series will raise the question, what would you do or what would happen to society if a solution was found to any three of those three big items: medicine, energy, technology? Well, this question is raised in tonight's episode of DimensionW. And I feel it's going to be raised even further. And that, and we've kind of, it's been hinted at earlier in the series as well. These number coils, there's something really ominous about those that is even greater than your standard coils. And I can't wait for more of that to be discovered and explored. Overall, the episode was very well done. As usual, I really love DimensionW. I would say that it's pretty close to Cowboy Bebop levels. Not 100%, but pretty close. The possibilities of the dead. Great sci-fi. I love the concept of this series. I love some of the questions that it poses, because great sci-fi always poses great questions, and this series is no exception. It's an interesting mix of a 1970s cop drama detective series along with some techno rhythm of today. It's an interesting mix, but it's great storytelling. And so DimensionW, you're consistently getting high marks from me. I'm giving you 5 stars in this constellation. Keep me in your prayers, and again, check out Noel. You can find her at your nearest PC. She's available for download for Kindle, or you can get it in paperback. So check it out, Noel. And the first episode, or the first issue, is entitled Chapter 1, Welcome to Sunrise. All right, so we'll see you later on in the constellation. Keep shining.